All right, today we have a special treat on Glenn's car collection, a 1987 911. 1987 was a significant year because it was the first year of the Carrera gearbox, which is called the G50. So if you look up G50, much better gearbox than the 4-speed Porsche manual. This was actually a Carrera manual transmission. They were both 5-speed manuals, but this was a much better shifting transmission. It's got a 3.2 liter flat 6. This is how you know if this it's original back here. See these stickers? These stickers only come from the factory. So this is air cooled, so there's no water pump. And what's the horsepower on 218 is the horsepower on a 1987 911. And what does it weigh approximately? 2,800 pounds. So that's pretty light. I mean, so this will be plenty. We're going to take it for a ride in a couple minutes. And I'll open the door here. These are the older 911s from the 80s, the steering wheels. The 964 had a little different steering wheel than this, and then you've seen my 993 videos with the different steering wheel. What I love about the Porsches is the big tachometer, front and center. That's the most important thing in the gauge cluster, and that's why it's right in the biggest gauge and right in the center. Got a nice speedometer here, all analog gauges, obviously. The gas tank is actually in the front of the car, so when you pull up to the gas station, you're going to block the guy behind you because this is where you fill it in for gas. Same thing as my 993. That's the oil level. Temperature in the car is cold right now, so the temperature is gone. You have the nice 5-speed Carrera manual. Now, like my 993, all these air-cooled 911s, the pedals actually come to the floor, so they're not hinged to the bottom under the dash. They actually come in and out of the floor. So when you first drive them, it does take a little getting used to it. The back seats are folded down, but there are back seats. You can certainly fit children back here, but not adults. And because the engine's in the rear, a mid-engine car would have the engine right here where the back seats are. Since this is a rear-engine car, the engine actually starts behind the rear wheel and goes to the rear bumper, rear engine. So it's a flat 6, what they call an H6, the letter H. You want to pop the trunk? So the trunk is in the front of the car, as you know.
Stuff in there, probably.
Yep. Yeah, the storage is pretty good. It's a big size. It's shallow.
This is the original air compressor.
Oh wow.
That came with the car, which
wow. I don't have that for mine. Oh, nice. Really nice. Cool. Has it ever been used?
I used it once to see if it works.
All right, so it works?
Yeah.
All right, great.
And I have the original toolkit, but it's kind of hidden under here.
Now, does your clock work? My clock still works.
Everything works.
Yeah, nice. So here we go, Porsche quality, 1987.
Yeah.
Everything still works on the car, including the analog clock.
This has upgraded European headlights.
Oh,
these are the H4s.
Oh, okay.
This car came with the H5s, which are terrible.
Okay.
And these look better. They have much better light output.
Oh, great.
Just a better package.
Yeah, that's the issue. My 993, the lights are nice, but even like the NSX, my first NSX with the pop-up lights, at night it's like a dying flashlight, those lights.
These now have 8100 volts.
Oh, wow.
And a relay kit and everything, so it was done properly, but they're really bright.
And are these wheels those spook wheels?
Yeah,
or?
these are the original wheels that came with the car, 16 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and those are real expensive to get now, those
yeah,
spook
I think
wheels.
there was a 15-inch also. This might have been an optional.
Okay.
Upgrade, 16,
Now you have the sport suspension, and that came with what? A stiffer suspension?
I think it's just zipper shocks.
And
I think it was part of the package where you get the front spoiler and the rear spoiler.
Yep, so there's a front spoiler here. The rear spoiler, of course, is the big whale tail. And this has a limited slip differential, right?
Yeah,
which was optional.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you have a sunroof. I think they all came with the sunroof, especially in the U.S.
Yeah.
Especially in the U.S. market.
Yeah. The thing you can't see in this car is I just redid the air conditioning, which was a giant project, but it's the best thing ever in air-cooled Porsche to have working air conditioning, which most of them do not work.
Yep.
And it blows cold. It's a Griffiths air conditioning system.
Oh, okay.
If you're into air-cooled Porsches, you probably know that name.
Nice. I know they make, I think, aluminum radiators too. I had a Corvette that was, I used to track a lot and got one of the radiators for the car, aluminum radiators.
He makes other stuff too. I think he's primarily focusing on the air-cooled Porsches.
Okay.
So I'm not sure, but and they make some other things.
Okay, and my air conditioning works on my 993, but a lot of times I can't. And the temperature gauge is in Celsius. And sometimes I could get it to be ice cold. Sometimes I can't get it in between. I could get, and I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just don't know how. And I know it works best when it's cold. And a lot of times since it's climate control, where it's probably one of the first cars you can set on a certain temperature, that it'll freeze it out to get to that temperature and then shut off. And then when the temperature starts changing, come back on. It's not like constant like a more modern car would be. All right, so we'll do a second video. We'll take this car for a ride. So be sure to subscribe and share, and we'll be back to you with the second video on this of our drive.